what's up guys, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So I think I explained this a couple of videos ago, but basically I have finished my 5th year of medical school, so I'm officially a doctor, but I've got about a month off before I start my job. So as you can see, I'm back home. I'm going to spend my summer pretty much doing all of those small things that I haven't been able to do for the last 5 years, and I'm so excited to document it, make some memories and spend a lot of time with my parents and just enjoy a nice self-care summer. So I plan on doing a lot of reading in the garden, working out, taking care of myself, just spending some time actually doing nothing as well, and really resting and recovering after a long hard 5 years. So I'm going to take you along with me. I'm really excited. But yeah, today is Monday the 27th of June. As you saw, I got up this morning and I cycled to the gym. That is definitely something I'm going to be doing more over the next month, is cycling everywhere, because it's so nice cycling around your hometown. It's just the nicest feeling. And I've also been doing this thing where I listen to the soundtrack from The Summer I Turned Pretty, and my god, is it a vibe. That soundtrack is literally the epitome of main character energy, just cycling around your hometown in summer with the smell of freshly cut grass and barbecues. It's literally the best vibe. So I listened to that on the way to the gym. I just did a quick 12-3-30 because it's my time of the month and I'm really bloated. I really was not in the mood to be lifting, so I just did some light cardio and came back and showered up. As you can see, I've put some makeup on. I'm just getting ready to film another video. That'll be out already, I think, by the time you're seeing this video. I've been waiting so long to film this video. I've had major imposter syndrome when it comes to talking about medical school and actually giving advice, but I'm finally getting over that since I finished medical school. I think I am more than qualified to be giving some advice about how to apply and interview prep and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm about to film a video all about that. If you're interested or you want any advice when it comes to medical school, definitely go check that out. But then I think I'm just going to be chilling the rest of the day, and I've got such exciting plans for the rest of the week. Some days are going to be more chilled than others. Tomorrow I am heading to Bath to see Harry, and we've got nice plans to do stuff in Bath. So it's just going to be a really nice summery week in my life, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to obviously film it all, and let's just get into the video. Okay, good morning. It's now Tuesday. Like I mentioned yesterday, I'm actually headed to Bath to see Harry today, and I'm so excited. We're going to go to the thermal baths and just have a little bit of luxury before we head out for some late lunch, and then I'm just going to come back home. It's going to be a quick day trip, but the weather looks perfect for it, and I'm really excited to see him, so should be a fun day. I'm going to head off now because otherwise I'm going to be late.
Didn't spend my time to try to understand and to take away your pain.
It is an absolute tip in my room, so I'm gonna quickly just tidy up before I head to the gym. Happy Wednesday. So first things first, I just want to say I had so much fun in Bath. Spending 2 hours in the spa, just floating from pool to pool and going in the sauna steam rooms was literally exactly what I needed. It was so relaxing and we had so much fun. It reminded me how much I love sauna and steam rooms, and I realised that I've got both of those available to me in the leisure centre that I'm signed up to at the moment. So I feel like I'm definitely going to implement that into my daily self-care / workout routine. I'll just take my swimsuit with me, go do my workout in the gym, and then spend like 20 minutes in the sauna. I feel like that sounds absolutely incredible, and I don't know why I haven't thought of that sooner. But as you saw afterwards, we then headed for a late lunch, and I had probably the best pizza I've ever had in the UK. It was absolutely amazing. The dough was made out of gluten-free hemp and the toppings were just everything. It was so yummy. And then we just explored Bath a little bit, walked around, headed to a cafe for some coffee and cake, and then I came home. All in all, an amazing day, but I was left feeling a little bit guilty because I definitely overindulged and ate whatever I wanted to whenever I wanted to, and that's absolutely fine. But I think because the last sort of week or so I've been feeling really insecure with my body, I've just not been feeling very self-confident at all, and obviously being on my period, feeling bloated all the time has not been helping. But I just felt so guilty and really bad about myself after I came back, and I pretty much spent the evening crying. I've spent the morning today crying, and not because I want pity or sympathy or anything like that, but because when something overwhelms me and I keep it in and I don't accept that I'm feeling something, it tends to boil over and I end up crying. That's just how I release energy and emotions, and I definitely needed it. I needed a good cry about it, and then I needed to just really sit with my feelings and understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling and what I can do about it. I think it's been difficult because having finished medical school but not having started my job yet, I've got this weird in-between period where I feel almost like I don't really have an identity. I know that sounds really dramatic and really extreme, but I think I've been a student all my life and that sort of became my identity. Working towards becoming a doctor became who I was, and now I've done it. I am a doctor, but I haven't started the job yet, and so there's this like weird period where I kind of don't have anything to do and almost feel like I've lost myself a little bit. I know deep down that that's not the case. It's not 100% rational, but it does make sense that after 5 years of being super busy and studying all the time and having these pressures on myself, going from that to this where I've got no obligations, nothing to study for, nothing really to do, I've sort of made space for all of these feelings to come in and all of these tiny things to be blown way out of proportion because I have the space and time to focus on them. So something like my body image wouldn't be bothering me as much if I had a ton of other stuff to do, and it makes sense. I understand that, and I understand why it's been so overwhelming to me. I think the other thing is because I start my job in about a month, I've been really anxious about it and kind of not accepting that it's okay to be anxious about it, because like if you think about it, I'm going to a completely new place. I've never lived there long term before. I've got a completely new job. I don't know how the department works. I don't know the team. I don't know where everything is. And I've got completely new people to meet and make new friends. I think I know a total of 2 people from Cardiff that are working in the same hospital as me. So that's 3 very big new factors, and it's all very unknown. I know as soon as I start the job, this anxiety is going to be eased and I'll be fine. But at the moment, it's just very unknown and very scary, and I guess also because I'm not in Cardiff anymore with no other medical students to talk to about this, it can feel a little bit lonely. But I'm sure I'm not the only one feeling it, and I know that I'll be fine. But all of this together has just kind of been overwhelming me to the point where I did just feel like I needed to cry it out. And the thing with my body image is I feel like I've been trying for like 2 years now to lose weight. I've been trying and failing, and it got to me. I started to really feel like a failure, but rationally speaking, I'm back on my meal plan, which I know has a very big effect on my body and how quickly it'll lose weight. I'm also in a consistent workout routine and I'm enjoying myself. I cycle to the gym now, which increases my cardio. I'm not cycling because of that, but that's just a factor. Like, I really enjoy the cycle to and from the gym, but obviously that means I do get a little bit more low intensity cardio in as well. So it all has benefits, and I think nothing's going to change overnight. I know I wish it would, just so that I felt better about myself and more confident, but that's not the case. So I've pretty much, after I came back from the gym and had a bit more of a cry, I've just spent like a couple of hours journaling and trying to get my head straight, because these are real problems, but I think they've been blown out of proportion because I've got a lot of time to be thinking about them, basically, and that's okay. I'm not angry at myself for that. I'm not gonna make myself feel bad for that. I'm gonna treat myself with some grace and understand that my problems are my problems and they're real to me, and it's not like there's nothing I can do about it, and it's not like I'm not doing anything about it, so I should be proud of myself and just stay on track, basically. I think if I want to lose weight slowly and steadily, which is exactly what I want to do, I want to do it in a healthy way, then I'm doing everything right, and I just need to keep going. I need to stay disciplined, because I think when I start feeling like this, that's when I give up, and then that's when I'll feel like a failure, because I tend to comfort eat when I'm upset. So that's exactly what I'm trying not to do at the moment, because it's not like I have a specific craving, it's just food has always been a comfort to me, and I really want to change my mindset around that and just work on having a healthy relationship with food, a healthy relationship with my body, and over the last like week or so it hasn't been so healthy. So I'm just gonna take the rest of the day, take some time to sit with my thoughts and let myself feel my feelings, because I've been ignoring them for a bit too long, and obviously it's gotten to me, which is why I keep crying. But I thought I would just share that, because I'm sure lots of people go through the same thing. Body image is a really difficult thing to wrap your head around and accept, and it's just very difficult. It's very difficult, and it makes me sad, because I wish I could look in the mirror and be really confident and happy with the way I look. But the thing is I know that I'm not the healthiest version of myself. I don't really fit into any of my clothes. I actually had a massive declutter last week when I first moved back home, and I got rid of every single piece of clothing that doesn't actually fit me. Things that I've been holding on to for like 3 or 4 years because I'm like, I'm gonna fit back into those. It's not the case. I've decided that that's just not the healthiest way to go about it. What I want to do is lose the weight, and then as like a motivational factor, something to look forward to, I'm gonna go out and buy myself a whole new wardrobe of clothes that actually fit me, that actually made me feel good, and I'll be happy and confident in. So that's my plan. But basically my point is I don't feel like the healthiest version of myself, and that's not fair to me. I only have one body and I need to treat it right. So I'm going to continue with what I'm doing and just go a bit more easy on myself. It's okay if I need to cry, but it's also okay to realise that I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing, and it's okay that it's going slowly, because that's how it happens healthily. I don't want to drop a ton of weight in 1 week and then put it all back on over the course of like 3 weeks, you know. That's not what I want. I want it to be consistent and healthy, and I just want to feel confident about myself and my body, and I will get there. I know I'll get there, but I'm just going to spend the rest of the day journaling, reading, doing things that make me feel good, and really just sitting with my thoughts, because I think that's exactly what I need. So I will catch up with you tomorrow. So the way I do tarot cards is I pick 3, one for the past, one for the present, and one for the future. And given what I spoke about yesterday, I find it really crazy that this is the card that popped up for my past. But I guess everything is just sort of aligning, and I understand why I felt the way I did and what I need to do to get out of that feeling. I just thought that that was such a crazy coincidence that this is the card that I picked. I then pretty much spent the rest of Thursday afternoon reading in the garden, which was so lovely. I'm currently reading The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which I've literally been reading for months, but I'll pop my final review on the screen now. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I felt that there were a few viewpoints throughout the book that came together really nicely by the end, and given that it was mainly a murder mystery book, I was really surprised by the ending and all of the plot twists, so that part I really enjoyed. But the only thing was, I felt that it dragged on a little bit too much in several parts of the book. I think that if it was just like 100 pages shorter, it would have been so much more enjoyable. I just felt like the book was too long, but overall, like I said, I really enjoyed it. Okay, it is now Friday. It's pretty much the afternoon now, about 12:15, and I just got out of bed. I decided to give myself a bit of a rest day today. I'm not going to go to the gym or anything, but I do kind of want to take myself out for a lunch date, so I figured I would cycle into town, treat myself to lunch, do a little bit of shopping because there are a couple of things that I need, and just really have a day. So I've got on a really comfy outfit because it's kind of chilly outside, joggers and a jumper with just some comfy sneakers, and I'm going to head off now. Okay, let's do a little haul of all the stuff that I got while I was out in town. Firstly, I restocked on all of my skincare a couple of weeks ago, but I forgot to get a face scrub, so I just got this St. Ives Radiant Skin Scrub. It smells really good, and I like to use a face scrub in the morning and then do like my more gentle skincare with a facial cleanser in the evening, so I just got that. I also got this tinted lip balm because I'm running out of lip balm. And then I got a few nail polishes because I recently got rid of all of mine. They were literally like 10 years old, and I've been wanting to get a pedicure, but I didn't really want to spend the money on it, so I figured I would just get a few nail polishes and do my own nails. So I got just the normal top coat, this really pretty like eucalyptus colour, and then my go-tos are usually red and white, so I just got those two. And then the last place that I stopped through was the charity shop. I highly recommend going to a charity shop if you're looking for books, because in WH Smith and just normal bookstores they are so expensive. So the first thing I got was Normal People by Sally Rooney. I have heard so many good things about this book, and I'm actually going on a trip in a couple of weeks, and usually I read my books on my iPad just on the Apple Books app, but I don't want to take my iPad while I'm traveling, so I usually just get like a paper copy of a book when I go away. So this is going to be my holiday read. And then the other thing I found was just this book of cocktails. It's so random, but these sell on Amazon for like £10, and I've had one in my like save for later basket for so long, and then I saw this in the charity shop for less than £2, and I was like, I may as well get it. It's got so many fun recipes in there. So that is everything that I got. So I'm pretty much just going to spend the rest of my evening continuing with the self-care, so I will see you in my next video.